Hi, my name is Vidhi, and today I would like to share my trip journey of India to Canada via Frankfurt. Although it was supposed to be via Serbia, but eventually it happened via Frankfurt, so stay tuned to know how. It all started on the 11th of July when I was at the international airport, Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport, where I was boarding a flight to Frankfurt, then to Serbia, where we got the news that at Serbia we might have to quarantine for 7 days. I was a bit disturbed on receiving the news of quarantining of 7 days at Serbia because I already had a booking of 3 days at Serbia, so that meant that I had to make a 4 days more booking. So, on receiving this news, we contacted the hotel at Serbia, Belgrade, where we had made the bookings for 3 days. We requested them to make the booking of 7 days instead. So, after the booking was confirmed at the hotel at Belgrade for 7 days, we were able to board the flight from Mumbai to Frankfurt. But the main thing that happened was at the Frankfurt airport. My flight landed at the Frankfurt airport at 8:30 a.m., which was their local time in Germany. On arrival and after reaching the terminal from where I was supposed to board my flight from Frankfurt to Belgrade, we got the news saying that the Belgrade airport is not allowing Indians on the flights coming from Frankfurt or anywhere. So, on receiving this announcement, I was completely shaken. I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do now? I'm not allowed to go to Serbia. I was stuck at the Frankfurt airport for at least 24 hours or more. So, as it happened to be, there were many people who were supposed to board that flight with me on that same day. So then suddenly there was an announcement stating that people who were supposed to board a flight from Frankfurt to Belgrade will now be directly sent to Canada via Air Canada. So on hearing that I was being directly sent to Canada instead of Serbia from Frankfurt, I was really happy. Even though this was a good news, but then we were informed that before boarding the next flight to Canada, we'll have to do an RT-PCR test. Luckily, there was an RT-PCR center at the Frankfurt airport itself where there was a huge line of Indians standing to get their RT-PCR done so that they could board the next flight to their destination, which was Canada. When I reached to the RT-PCR center at the airport, there was a huge line ahead of me. And unfortunately, when my number came, they announced that they have stopped doing the RT-PCR test because the doctors are tired and they no longer want to do the test. So they said that you'd please come the next day at 7 o'clock in the morning, which was the day we were supposed to board the flight to Canada. But luckily, at 3 o'clock in the evening, they had resumed doing the tests. The worst part was that we had to register and make a payment before getting our RT-PCR test done. And for me, that wasn't happening. Neither was my registration happening, neither was my payment going through my Neo Global card. When they had declared that they had stopped performing the test, I had already gone to the Z terminal, which was 15 minutes walking, a train, and another 15 to 20 minutes walking away from the place of where they were conducting the test. And then when there was an announcement saying that they had resumed doing the tests and now they were taking people and getting their registration and their RT-PCR test done, I again rushed back from the Z terminal again to the place where they were performing the test. And this I had done at least 5 times, running to the Z terminal from the B terminal and the B terminal to the Z terminal. The B terminal that I was talking about was the place they were actually conducting the test. Finally, my payment went through and my registration was completed through the Visa card. I would suggest you guys never get an RT-PCR test done at the Frankfurt airport. It was my worst experience ever. The doctor at the Frankfurt airport went way too inside my nose to collect the sample. When I even told him, no, please don't do this, it's hurting, he still went way inside. Even after the second nose, he did the same thing. My RT-PCR test sample collection was completed by 5 o'clock, and that's when I again rushed back to the Z terminal. That day was the worst day of my life. I had spent the night at the Frankfurt airport, and the next day at 10 o'clock in the morning, I had a next flight to the Montreal. And the only possible way to reach Canada was from Frankfurt to Montreal, Montreal to Vancouver. This was the only flight that was available that time. So after 6 hours, my result came in, which was negative. So the next day, I boarded the flight from Frankfurt to Montreal. There was immigration that happened at Montreal airport, which made me miss my flight from Montreal to Vancouver, which was within an hour of me landing at Montreal airport. The security check-in was time consuming. Otherwise, the immigration went very smoothly, where the immigration officer didn't ask for anything, and after on reviewing few of my friends' documents and everything, they issued me the study permit immediately. But there was another fall at the Montreal airport because I was partially vaccinated. So I would suggest anyone who's coming to Canada to come fully vaccinated to avoid quarantine here. So again, my RT-PCR test was done at the Montreal airport. I wasn't allowed to leave the Montreal airport until I had a booking in a GAA approved, government approved hotel for quarantine in Montreal. So after the RT-PCR test done at the airport, I directly went to the hotel for my 2 days quarantine. Actually 3 days, but my result had come in 2 days, within 2 days. So on the third day of my quarantine, I flew to Vancouver. So 15 July was finally the day I landed in Vancouver. I hope you enjoyed listening to my story from Mumbai to Frankfurt. The hotel I stayed at Montreal for my quarantine was Hamilton. The hotel that I am in right now at Vancouver is Hotel Executive Le Soleil. If you liked my video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe.